Hi everyone, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm so excited to finally get this process started. So I've actually had a YouTube for quite some time. This channel specifically I've had for almost a year, with hopes of actually posting content and posting, you know, my lifestyle. But I never felt like the content was up to standard for what I felt like I could do or what I felt like I wanted to even put on YouTube. But now I feel like I have a good reason, and I'm really happy you all decided to join me. You must like me a little bit. So basically I just wanted to talk a little bit about the journey and the process that I've had with the Peace Corps. As most of you know, I leave on April 14th, so by the time this video is up, actually I will probably be in Philadelphia, but I don't know when I'm gonna post this video. So it's May 4th. I tried to get this up as soon as possible, but just pretend like it's April 4th. Today is April 9th, so I leave in 5 days. It just hit me. In 5 days, I will be departing to start my service in the country of Georgia, not the state. We're not going to Atlanta. I love Atlanta, but that's not where we're going. Georgia is located near Turkey, Armenia, and the Black Sea. I will be there for 27 months. My title will be English language co-teacher and youth educator. There, I'm not really exactly sure of the programs that I'll be doing and the projects that I'll be doing, but I will first have a 3-month training that will teach me all of that and teach me everything that I need to know. But from what I do know, I will be obviously teaching and working in education. I know I'll be doing maybe summer camps and stuff like that. I'm really excited to even learn a new language. With me teaching English, I also have to learn their language is Georgian, so I will be learning a new language, you know, bilingual. On April 14th, this Sunday, I will be going to Philadelphia, and there we will have a staging where we all meet, and I think we have some meetings and stuff like that where we get paperwork and kind of an orientation, I guess. I will then leave really early in the morning to Georgia. So I will go from New York to Dubai and from Dubai to Georgia. I may be wrong on that. If not, I'll just put it down below. So I've been getting some packing done all week. I also have to pack up my room. I'm actually going to show you guys some of that stuff, and then I'm going to come back and answer a couple questions, just because I know a lot of friends and family have asked me some of the same questions, and I can just, you know, address it in here. But we're going to talk about the process and everything, and from the time that I found out about the Peace Corps. So I'm gonna go ahead and be showing you guys what all I've packed so far. I'm 97% packed. I still have a couple things to get, which I'm planning on getting Thursday-ish, Friday. And this suitcase, it's more so for all my toiletries kinda, and food and stuff that I want to bring. This is something cute that I got from my host family. It's a cute little knickknack. I'm not gonna tell them it's a coaster. And then I threw all my shoes in here as well. So I have a pair of sneakers, some black flats, nice sandals that will last me quite a while. They actually feel like Birkenstocks, but they're not. And then I have some nice, you know, booties or whatever. I fit so much in these bags, I know, but I still got more to put, so we gonna make room. They actually told us that it would be good to bring some things that you know that you'll want from in country, and I got this at the dollar store, so it's the really cheap kind, so don't judge me. And also stuff some snacks down there, some ramen noodles and stuff like that. And then so I have some stacks in here. Again, I'm cheap. I was at the dollar store and they didn't have Pringles, so we went with stacks. I'm considering not taking that. It looks like I can't fit anything else in here, but honestly, if I push everything down and move stuff around, I can actually fit more clothes in here. Oh, this actually, Frankie got me this, my friend Frankie. Shout out to you for this, because it's gonna come in handy. I'm definitely gonna use that. And I have a really nice journal that my aunt actually gave me. I don't know if you can see what type of paper this is, but yo, it's so why I decided to do the Peace Corps.
Well, I was technically waiting for the last minute, so
A lot of my friends and family know how much I love volunteering. It's been something that's been really close to my heart. I love giving back, and I love doing for the community and those who are less fortunate than I am. And just giving and doing for people, like just being selfless about my life. If I got it, why not, you know, give to somebody that doesn't, like, especially if I have more than what I need. And I've actually always wanted to do something like this, just going to a different country and helping or volunteering or whatever, but I never thought I never found a good organization that I felt like I could trust. And so the reason this came about was, I think I saw it like on Facebook a couple weeks after I had researched a little bit of it. This was like June, July of 2018. My manager actually mentioned to me that someone we knew was actually going into the Peace Corps, and so I was like, wow. I was just researching that not too long ago, so I I started reading up on it again, but I was still working on my cruise ship that I had worked on, so I never actually applied. Once I got back home and off of my cruise ship, I was wondering what was next, you know, as far as like what my next move was. I knew I wanted to move out of state. I was actually considering moving to Atlanta. The irony. Yeah, I was considering moving to Georgia if this didn't work out. The very beginning of November, I don't know my exact date, I decided to go ahead and apply. I applied to 4 different countries. I applied to Fiji, the Philippines, Namibia, and Georgia. Before they actually sent me the acceptance letter for Georgia, they were sending me the letter saying that I wasn't accepted to the other countries, but that was because they couldn't accept those applications because they were accepting the Georgia application, basically. Those didn't work out, and then let me check the dates. It actually looks like I applied in October, the beginning of October, and I got a interview request and a notification that my application was under consideration on October 18th, 2018. And then so from there I had to schedule an interview, and my interview was November 4th, and the interview went really well. It was like a Skype interview, in-person interview, and they asked me questions that weren't like your typical, obviously, for like a regular job interview. It was more so like a college interview, I guess. It wasn't intense because it was like a Skype interview, but the questions were a lot and you had to really go into detail. I actually got my invitation 10 days later, but that was only because I had to finish getting my references in. And so once my references were in, as soon as my last reference submitted her reference on the 13th, I got an email on the 14th inviting me and accepting me to serve. It just gave me a bunch of information, and I had to accept the invitation, and from there everything just took off. I had to get legal clearance, I had to get medical clearance, and both of those took a really long time. So I got my invitation on November 14th, and I didn't get medically cleared until March 15th. What is that, 3-4 months? The medical clearance, that was, I think, the most frustrating part of this. Like, this process with legal clearance and medical clearance was really, really, really hard, especially just because a lot of people didn't know about the situation. So it was something that I kept to myself for reasons that I didn't want anything to come in between it. But I knew that, like, if this was meant to be, that God would, you know, let it be. But I still wanted, like, I wanted no reason for any negative, toxic energy to be put upon this. So not very many people knew about this, and so, like, there just wasn't a lot of people that I could talk to. I felt like I talked to my mom about my frustrations and stuff like that, but it was a really, really hard process. Like, ooh, look at that light come through, honey. That's really bright. It's blinding me. Okay, this is a little better. Where was I? So that was March 15th. And then on April 6th, I had my going away party. My going away party went really well. I thank everybody that did come. I'm sending out thank you cards to everyone because I really do appreciate it, and I know I'm not going to be able to see everyone again. Along with me being really excited, I still can't believe that I'm actually doing this. Like I said, volunteering is something that has been in my heart for a really long time. My mom mentioned how I always used to say when I was younger that I wanted to go to Africa and help. And I do actually remember saying that, but now that I think about it, like, I was so young, did I actually even realize, you know, what I was saying? And it's just crazy because, like, being so young, God was putting that in my heart, you know? So now I know that, like, this is the direction that I'm supposed to be taking. This is all God. I was praying to him. I was, like I said, I didn't really know what was about to happen. I didn't know what to do, and I just kept praying to him for guidance and asking him what was next. You know, I knew that he would do whatever he already had planned for me, and I just had to follow in those footsteps. I'm really excited to start doing something that I'm really passionate about and something that I really love and something that I know that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I really believe that this is my purpose. I always say that I want the world to know that I was here, and this is just the beginning of all that. You know, I don't know what's next. I'm just walking by faith. It's a really big leap of faith. I know deep down, like in my soul, that I can do this. I have 4 more days here, and I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous. I'm really sad. This journey is gonna be incredible, and I just can't wait to start. The next time you guys see me, I will probably be in Georgia. I'm not sure how often I will make vlogs, but you guys should definitely expect some vlogs from me, and make sure you subscribe so you can follow my journey. And yeah, thanks for watching.